bayonet.
What up, though? What's good? And shalom, family. It's your boy, Furious Styles, aka POW, Prisoner of War. You ever wonder why so many of our brothers, when they get money, they go get them a snow bunny? Yeah, entertainers, rappers, singers, politicians, athletes, just your regular, high value, successful black men. So can somebody explain to me the fascination when it comes to the snow bunny? High value men. Why do high value black men, rather entertainers, athletes, politicians, actors, why do they have this fascination and obsession with the snow bunny? Is it some type of let me get one over the white man type of thing? Is it this is part of the American culture? Let me enjoy the American culture since I'm a high value and a well-to-do man, right? What is it? Is it natural love for the snow bunny? Maybe not. Is it a fetish? Maybe. Could it be a fetish? Could be. Well, how about this? I really don't think that these brothers know the consequences, repercussions, and the bad energy that comes to them when they make these decisions. Luckily for them, this video will tell you what comes from the snow bunny fever obsession.
It appears you've been snow bunnied. Somebody sent me a picture because we have a snow bunny watch. We have a national black celebrity snow bunny watch. If you get caught with skim milk, we're posting you with the bunny wrap. Ain't nobody above accountability.
So, Tiger Woods and Israel Adesanya are both being sued by their girlfriends or former girlfriends, ex-girlfriends. I didn't even know that you can be sued by someone that you're not married to. This sounds like some loophole stuff that they only made for black men. When was the last time? If you ask me, it's going to be pretty difficult for her to get this money, but you never know. You never know. So, apparently Tiger Woods told this girl, his ex, that they were going to go out on a vacation. And when the chauffeur dropped her off at the airport, they also dropped off her bags and her belongings at the Woods residence. I've never been a big Tiger Woods fan with his whole I'm not black, I'm black and Asian, I'm mixed with all this and that and the third. But well played, Mr. Woods. Well played. That was a good move. That's a good move right there. That is a good move. Drop homegirl off at the airport with her thinking that they were going on a vacation. Yeah, you was going on a vacation. You about to vacay right back to your house and watch some good TV. on your couch. That's where you're gonna be vacationing at. By yourself too, without Tiger Woods. But, and believe it or not, this is not unprecedented in America. This actually has happened before. But will she get this money? Will she be able to sue him? I don't believe so. I don't believe it. But I'm not a lawyer and I don't play one on TV. But I don't believe that she gonna be able to get this money from in America. But to Israel Adesanya, this case is a little bit different. It's a little bit more interesting. Got more layers to it. See, Israel Adesanya is from New Zealand. His ex-girlfriend, the creature Scorn, she's from New Zealand. And New Zealand has different laws than America. There is a de facto relationship law. Now let's read it. De facto relationships. In most cases, only people who have lived together in a de facto relationship for at least 3 years are covered unless there is a child involved or one partner has made a significant contribution to the relationship. Now, the interesting part here, at least 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the article says they have to be together for 3 years for the least significant partner to be able to sue. And memory serves me correctly, Israel Adesanya and this girl was together for, I think, 3 years and a half. So that's why this one has extra layers. This case has, she actually has legal right at some of his money. And if she wins this, she gets, I think, half of his earnings or his winnings while she and him was in the relationship. Now, he might find wiggle room on the fact that, because they're using when he posted pictures of her online. They're using pictures when he posted her online when he was madly in love. Now, the wiggle room he might have in that is, just because I post somebody online doesn't mean that we are in a significant relationship. It could just be a booty call, right? Or maybe I just liked it, posting her picture. Maybe there's no substance or significance behind this picture. So Israel Adesanya, he has a steep hill to climb, right? It's gonna be pretty shaky for him, right?
With disrespect, oh my God, the mother of Mecca is right here before me. Do my eyes not deceive me, or am I looking at the goddess Isis herself? Can you do me a favor, my brown skin angel? Can you tap that white girl for me? My milk of magnesia. Oh, after the devil made you, he broke the mold. Well, maybe you and I could make a little jungle fever.
Jonathan Majors has been caught swimming in the milk. Yes, he's been swimming in that milk.
And Majors, I was kind of distracted by this haircut, but the haircut and this lining is not the subject of this video. Jonathan Majors' lawyer shows text from alleged victim, says woman admitted fault. His lawyer should be fired. Jonathan Majors' attorney says she has receipts regarding the assault claims against her client, texts in which the alleged victim admits she's to blame and that she doesn't want the actor prosecuted. Majors' lawyer Priya Chaudhry tells TMZ the woman in question sent a few texts to the Creed 3 actor hours after his arrest last weekend, admitting she was the one who used physical force against him. These texts kind of read like a kidnapped victim, but I will try to read these. She said, the alleged victim says, "Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you." 90 minutes later, she says, "They just called again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack, and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the paper they gave me about strangulation, and I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge definitely going to be told about this. She ensured this to me. I know you have the best team, and there's nothing to worry about. I just wanted you to know that I'm doing all I can on my end." I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior out of care. She promised all will be relayed.
Is talking to 60 Minutes about a troubling incident from his past. In 1999, he stood trial for allegedly raping a fellow student at Penn State University. Parker was acquitted. His roommate, Gene Celestin, was found guilty, but his conviction was overturned on appeal. The men remained friends and co-wrote The Birth of a Nation.
Do you feel you did something morally wrong?
As a Christian man, just being in that situation, yeah, sure. I'm 36 years old right now, and my faith is very important to me. So looking back through that lens, I definitely feel like it's not the lens that I had when I was 19 years old.
Julia Parker, the student who brought the charges, told a local TV station in 2002 that her life was ruined.
I won't go on campus. I won't go to Walmart or the grocery store by myself. I won't even go shopping alone.
She took her own life 4 years later.
I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. I found out in the news.
What did you think when you heard that?
I was devastated. It was shocking. I couldn't believe it.
Now her sister is speaking out in an editorial in Variety magazine. "My sister was raped 60 days after her 18th birthday. In the years that followed, Nate Parker became a well-known actor. It tormented my sister to see him thrive while she was still struggling. I can only imagine the pain she would be experiencing now to see Nate Parker."
Welcome back to my channel. Michael Strahan is going to war with one of his ex-wives over custody of their twin girls, and he claims his ex is abusing their kids. Michael claims his second ex-wife, Jean Mugley Strahan, is physically and emotionally abusing their teenager daughters, Sophie and Isabella. And the ex-NFL star is gunning for a judge to strip Jean of primary custody and give it to him, according to new legal docs obtained by TMZ. Michael claims Jean's been encouraging in a pattern of abusive conduct towards the children for years. He claims he's got proof of the physical and emotional abuse and says he's going to detail it in sealed docs. Additionally, Michael...
So, Dr. Dre and his Snow Bunny scorn, she served him divorce papers at his grandma's funeral. Bro, what type of serves you divorce papers at your grandma's funeral? That's cold blooded. That's Sub-Zero ice cold. Alright? Sometime after that, he had a brain aneurysm. I wonder why. All the goddamn stress she was putting him through. Alright? She also demanded that he gives her $2 million a month in child support. Right? That's what he also did. I mean, that's what she also did. She also said that he threatened her, forced her to sign a prenup. You know, I'm really starting to reevaluate this whole marriage thing.
Why is she getting child support? Because it's them equally paying for their kids. Precisely. And so it really lets you know how much they spend on their kids. That's $100,000 a kid a month. That's $100,000 a kid every month.
I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? So when we had the Donda 2 release in Miami, I got a flight for all my kids to come from Calabasas to come in Miami to see the kids. Then assistant hit me and said, all the kids, they said the kids are there. When the plane took off, I got a text from Kim that said, North won't be on the plane. You see, this is the kind of stuff that's just like the Chicago birthday party. And I'm glad that y'all saw in the variety piece what I have to deal with. Here go another thing.
You know, I have to give it to the Karens and the Beckys. They are way more calculating and premeditated and treacherous when it comes to these divorces. They'll give you a great wife for 5 years, 10 years, maybe even 15 years. But at some point, they're going to divorce you. They'll give you 10 years of being a great wife, but around that 9th year, they're going to start telling you, yeah, I'm not really feeling this marriage thing, and, they're going to start having a little attitude. Then by the 10th year, they're going to make sure that they meet all the requirements to take all of your money, your pride, and your dignity, especially your pride. And your money. Definitely your pride and your money. But yeah. And they're very calculating and they're very meticulous. The black women, I think they're a little bit more antsy and impatient when they're trying to finesse you out of your hard-earned money. So let's unpack why this is problematic for our community to have a high amount of high-value black men marrying outside of their race, right? Having this obsession with snow bunnies. First of all, one of the greatest investments you will ever make is where you put your seed at. Just like you deposit money into the bank, you invest in stocks, you invest in business and ventures to get something back from it, get a good return. Well, your greatest investment is where you put your seed at. That's the greatest investment you will ever make, right? Greatest investment you ever made. Plus, we know that husbands die before their wife at a high percentage. Husbands die at a high percentage before their wife. All right, and I think we know that. I think we know that reason. But yeah. So the beneficiary is usually the wife. The wife is usually the one that gets left the money. And if you have any business ventures or legacy or helping out your community, helping out black and brown people, whatever, might be in your best interest to marry a black woman and not a white woman. All right? Might be in your best interest. Take Damon John, for example, the executive of Fubu. Well, if he has any business ties to black and brown communities, as far as helping them out in his legacy and contributing to his community and his people, well, there's no guarantee that Karen LeBecky is going to fulfill those requests after he gone, or do what he would want with his money. Plus, the kid has dual allegiance. The kid is just not black. The kid is black and white. So that kid serves dual allegiance. That kid has to serve black and white people. All right? Now, how about this? Let's take LeBron James and Savannah James. 2 kids from Akron, Ohio. Grew up together. They're married, got kids. Now the kids don't serve dual allegiance. So when the kids benefit from LeBron's bag, they will not have to serve dual allegiance, and hopefully they will marry black people so they won't have to serve dual allegiance even after marriage. Plus, Savannah James, she has a sentimental perspective and love for LeBron's charities. We all know that LeBron has a lot of charities and he gives back to the black and brown communities. I can promise you, I would say it's a very good chance that if LeBron James was to pass, if he was to aspire, knock on wood, high percentage that Savannah James will keep all his legacy intact. Make sure that the funding still goes to the schools. Make sure all his charities and his money still get to the black and brown community. Make sure any business and future venture still gets done that he might have conveyed to her. Any business plans that might be in the workings for the future, she can still keep them things going afloat because she knows his mindset, and she has a stake in it too because she's black and she's from Akron. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Research shows that 83% of black men earning $100,000 marry black women. Now, one might think that contradicts the video or contradicts my notion that there is an agenda, an effective agenda. Not really. See, numbers don't only show where things are at, it also indicates and projects where things are going. Just a little fun fact.
I am a revolutionary, and you're gonna have to keep on saying that. Will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
It's your boy Furious Styles, aka POW, prisoner of war. We sick, master sick. We sick, master sick. And the only immunity is unity. Truth sounds like hate, baby.